okay, I like this guy, and maybe I want to do something and then make this together, or I hope there's a result. But once there's things not going well, sometimes you have to accept that people don't like you, just you're not that type. Not that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then I know in my heart, it's like, okay, maybe we are not same person, we are different person. But I will ultimately think about, he rejected me, it means I'm not good.
Right.
So that's another voice.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's always that one saying you're not good enough. Like, this person rejected me, it means something about me.
Yeah.
Because we then take it personally. We think that we're too broken, too this, not enough that. And when it's actually not really personal, in the sense that when you said, like, not everybody can like me, there was one time I heard that framework and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3.
Okay.
1/3 of people don't like you.
Okay.
1/3 of people don't really care.
Yeah.
And 1/3 of people like you. And just like it's true for us. There's some people that I like, some people I don't really care. Like, I'm kind of like neutral.
Yes.
And some people, they get on my nerves.
Yes, they're
Like,
really,
I don't enjoy their company.
Yes.
And they're not my friends. And
Yes.
I would not want to let them into my life.
Yeah.
It's the same for everybody. But somehow, even though it's okay for us to admit there's some people I don't like, there's some people I'm neutral about, and there's some people I do like, we want it to not be true for us.
Yes.
Yes. We wanted to say, but however, everybody should like me.
Yes. It's like we want to be the winner. I feel like we want to be likable, even though we know it's not gonna be happens. Like, it's never gonna happen. Everyone like you, but we still want to be shining in the center in the room. Yeah, looks better than others. Yeah, so we always have that expectation.
I mean, there's a part of us that wants that external validation and wants to feel unique. Yes. But we're all different, so we're all unique.
But you want to more unique than others.
Exactly. We want to be, and why? Because that same brain with the tribe. Okay. If I am better than everyone in the tribe, I'm more likely to stay in the tribe.
Exactly.
Continue to be accepted by the tribe.
Yes.
And so I'm less likely to be rejected and to then die. Yeah. Okay. I agree. So it's still a survival technique. Oh. Okay. So still that voice is still not the voice of wisdom. Because the voice of wisdom knows that everybody's unique and that everybody is lovable. But we forget. Yeah, we forget.
We even another voice in the side always tell us we want to be more likable than others. It's like ultimately compete starting inside it. In your voice.
And because we want to belong. Yeah. And if we get everybody being like, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing, then we start thinking, okay, maybe the I'm not good enough is not true, and we can start questioning a little bit that belief, even though we know that fame can be like that, can disappear like that. And so those people who are like, you're amazing, they can also potentially one day be like, actually, you made a mistake and it's unforgivable and you're dead to us. Okay. So when we build our self-esteem around other people's view of us, it's like building something on quicksand. And we're aware that celebrity fame can disappear overnight. So it's really actually really scary.
Yes. When you don't have that frame, you lose who you are.
Yeah. But so what you need to do is to actually practice self-love. Okay. Because if I think I am good enough, and if I practice that thought,
Okay.
And that's when self-affirmations can be helpful. That's when doing like some CBT exercises can be helpful. It's just practicing, taking like a new CD, putting the songs that you like on that CD and putting that to play a lot more, so that you're actually listening to wisdom a lot more by practicing new thoughts that are supportive, encouraging, and that make you feel like you got this and you can find solutions and you can be okay. And so the more we practice those new thoughts, the more we're going to reach that point where the thought, I'm not good enough, is going to come, and we're going to be like, okay, I know this is a fear. I've identified Kaziela. I hear you. I know you're there. It's gonna be okay because I have another thought that I've practiced long enough that it can come up in those moments. So I can let the first thought go and be like, no, I am good enough and it is gonna be okay and I'm gonna be fine and I'm gonna survive.
Yeah. I just have the questions in my mind. So sometimes, I feel like I try to practice, tell myself I'm good enough, I'll be okay. But reality, I was thinking the reality is I am not okay and I'm not good. I'm not famous, I'm not rich, I don't have the success. Society shows me I'm success. So I'm not in there yet. So all those thoughts I will try to convince myself, but I feel it's no works because I feel like you just try to lie to yourself.
Okay, because there's one part in the CBT exercise. What we do is that we put 3 columns.
Okay.
First column is the old thought that we call limiting belief. Okay, in the sense that it limits us and it keeps us small because it keeps us in fear. Mostly. Limiting belief, new thought, proof of the new thought, and that last column is almost the most important one. If there is proof that I am good enough, then the brain cannot reconcile the first thought that says I'm not good enough and all that proof. And so it creates a dissonance in the brain, and the brain hates that. So the brain is going to start actually questioning the first thought, the limiting belief, and being like, wait, I see all that proof.
Yes.
How could you continue to think this?
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. And so it's going to help the brain switch to the new thought.
Exactly.
But if I have no proof, then I'm just like, la, 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 la.
Yeah.
Like the brain is like, I don't believe it.
Okay.
So that's why filling up that column more and more, like every day, when we do that exercise, it can be an exercise that lasts for a little bit of time.
Okay.
Because we need to fill the column of proof as much as we can.
How we, like, what kind of things we need to have of ourselves to feel?
So for example, let's say you grew up and people were like, oh, you're stupid. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why you think you're not good enough. Okay, then in the limiting belief column you would put I'm stupid. In the new thought you could put, what would you put?
I'm not that bad.
Good point. So in the new column, actually the new belief is it needs to be a positive statement, because the brain does not really understand negation.
Yeah.
So, because if I tell you to not think of a pink elephant with a blue tutu, the image that you have in your head is a pink elephant with a blue tutu. But I told you not to think about it. The negation is like not exactly easy for the brain to grasp.
Yes.
Okay, so it needs to be a positive statement. Okay, so we could say something like, I've had success in my life. or I am smart.
Yeah.
And then the proof of that could be, for example, when I was in high school, I graduated high school, I graduated middle school. Like sometimes we need to go that far because we're like, I'm not smart, you know. But so what are the proofs? And we can think, okay, I managed to get this one job or this one internship, or you know, I got hired by this one person, or I don't know, like there's a lot of different moments where we can think, actually, I am smart. 2 + 2 is
oh my god, I was thinking about 3 probably is like for real.
Exactly. And sometimes just like thinking back, okay, 2 + 2 is 4. I have a 5-year-old. 2 + 2 is still super hard. Okay? So just thinking of like little proofs. Okay? And then the more you practice looking for proof, the more your brain is gonna be like, oh, we're looking for that now.
Okay.
And the brain is kind of like Google, you know?
Google research.
It's like a search engine. So if you ask it, how terrible am I? The brain is gonna be like, oh, you've made all these mistakes, and it's gonna be like, you're gonna scroll.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna find all the things that you did wrong. You know, even like when you were 4-year-old and you you ate a candy that you were not supposed to eat, or whatever. You know, it's gonna find the answer to your question. But if you actually ask good questions to your brain, like, can you show me how smart I am?
Okay. Then
the brain is like, let me look. Okay, what are the proofs that I am smart? Let me look. And same, you're gonna, at first, you're gonna be like roaming.
Yes.
You know?
What is? Let me do. It's not easy to figure out this. Yeah.
Because it's new.
Okay, you're used
it's a
to
new thought. You're used to thinking about like, show me all the threats to my survival, show me all the problems that I can have, all the problems that I will have in the past, all the things that I have done wrong, that I will do wrong. You know, that's why we use that sort of supercomputer. Most of the time, that's the questions we ask our brain.
Yeah.
Semi-consciously. And when we change the questions, suddenly we have a whole new life.
True.
Because we have completely different thoughts. Because then the brain can also help us find solutions. Like, okay, I have this problem. The brain can be like, oh my god, it's a problem, and it reminds me of all the other problems that you've had in your life, and we can spiral.
Yeah.
But we can hit pause and be like, okay, hold on. Can you find me solutions? What are 5 solutions that I can put into place right now? And then the brain is like, oh, that's new. You know? Yeah. And then it's gonna start coming. And then you're gonna find a first solution. And then if you keep asking, what else? What other solution can I find? And one of the ways that we can do that to help the brain start like going forward is to walk.
Oh, walking,
exercise. Just going outside, or even inside. Like, you know how like the cliche of some people who have a problem and they're like pacing in their apartment. Actually, that's super helpful.
Okay.
Because they're walking, so by physically going forward, their head goes forward as well. And so that can be like, it's even better when you're outside in nature, you know, and you're walking and you're not just like going in circles.
Yeah.
But just the fact of walking can be super helpful, especially when we're like stuck on a problem or something. And so that's one of the ways that we can also connect to wisdom. Usually when I do it with my clients is I ask them to stand up and start walking. And I take notes and they're talking.
Okay.
And they're just like putting their hands on their heart.
Okay, like this.
My heart is a little bit, it's on the mic. So, but putting their hands on their heart and just like closing their eyes and taking a few deep breaths, and then being like, okay, the wisdom in me says, and then they see whatever comes, and they start talking, and see, just like, it's not the brain that is functioning. They're not thinking. They're just seeing what comes up. What ideas come to them.
I see.
And oftentimes, when it's the first time that you do the exercise, the first thing is, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Even me, I was thinking this moment when you do that, I'm like, what I should say was, because when I'm getting anxiety, when the things, difficult moment happens, your heart is not listening you, or your mind is not listening you. When I'm trying to do that, I just feel like a lot of things so messing my brain. It's even hard to think.
So if I'm under stress, then my brain, the neurons in my brain, kind of like retract. So they have a harder time connecting because I'm overwhelmed.
Yes.
So step one would be actually to calm down.
Yeah, this is the harder part.
And that's why taking 3 deep breaths can be helpful. Or like, there's a lot of different kinds of exercises to calm down the nervous system that gets like kicked in and is like, you know? And of course, when you feel like you're experiencing a tornado, you can't think straight.
Yes.
Because you're spinning in circles.
Yeah, everywhere.
Like, you know?
Your mind is everywhere.
But when you go back to your breath, and you can do the 4-7-8. So like, you inhale on 4, you hold your breath, and then you exhale on 8, or on 6, or whatever. Basically, the exhale needs to be a little bit longer than the inhale. There's some people, what they do, they just count to 10. Like, because one of the things that is helpful is when you're breathing and getting your mind busy doing something. So counting is wonderful for that, because then counting is neutral.
Yes.
And counting, once you know how to count, is neutral. It's not a big effort for the brain, but it distracts the brain.
Yeah.
So the brain, instead of spiraling, being like, oh my God, this thing just happened, or oh my God, what am I gonna say, or how can I respond, or it stops the brain because I'm counting, and I cannot do 2 things at once. 2 things that actually require my attention, I cannot do. I can be cleaning the apartment and having somebody on the phone, because the cleaning is going to be something that is going to be kind of like a reflex.
Yes.
You know, I have a sponge in my hand. It doesn't really take brain power very much. It doesn't take a lot of focus. But if somebody is texting and talking at the same time, they're doing context switching.
Yes.
And they're not really listening.
I agree. Yeah. A lot of time people do that with me. I get angry because I really feel like I get distracted.
So what I do is that I tell them, I'll let you finish your text. And it's okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not really efficient talking.
Yeah. You're not having a conversation. You're on your phone.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Maybe the text is urgent. Maybe the person is addicted to their phone. Maybe there's plenty of reasons. So it's not about me. So I used to get upset, but I don't anymore.
I was also get upset. I feel like I'm not important enough. What are you doing this for?
And you see, the I'm not good enough wakes up again.
Oh.
In the I'm not important enough. Okay? Sometimes it can wake up in the I'm not tall enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not slim enough. I'm not fat enough. I'm not fast enough. I'm not whatever. I'm not smart enough.
Yes.
You know? And so all those I'm not enough is still that voice. The same voice over and over again.
Yeah.
Most of the time when we're upset, is that voice.